recording.
Oh, we're on.
Live.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good whatever it is you're tuning in. Welcome to Ticket Price, the only show that refuses to give my forehead its own personal light. We're also the only show that asks the question that matters. Are these movies worth the ticket price? In other words, are they worth your time and money? Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Jake, co-host and aforementioned forehead of the show. With me, as always, co-host extraordinaire, and the only man who wishes the Force would penetrate him more than it already does. Tevis at Master Control. Tevis, how are you, sir?
Hey, the Force bought me dinner, okay? That's all I'm saying. It bought me dinner, and it said I was pretty. So, that's all it takes.
All it takes.
Yeah. And we need to, pimp out some advertising money for that forehead. Like space. Like a billboard.
See, no, that cheapens the forehead.
Yeah.
It's like when WWE finally allowed ads in the ring on the mat.
Everywhere.
And I hate Slim Jim tables, but not that all that side. The actual ring mat. It looks cheap now.
It does.
I hate it.
Awful.
It's ruined the sanctity that was the wrestling ring. Like, I don't agree with Vince McMahon about pretty much anything. But he was right about one thing. The ring should be a sacred place.
Oh, I agree.
And it looks cheap and awful now. But we're not talking about wrestling. We are actually celebrating week 2 of our 2-year anniversary month. Tevis, insert noises!
Pew, 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 pew. Pew, pew.
Very apropos of our
Pew, pew.
marathon this year.
Yes.
If you didn't hit...
That was fun.
Sure. Oh, sure.
Like a Jawa.
If you didn't hit...
God, what in the hell is happening right now?
Can you talk?
Yep.
Oh, God. No.
That guy's twice.
What did you just say? If you didn't see last week's episode, we did Star Wars Rogue One. Now we are continuing the overall original story, finally looking at Star Wars, aka Star Wars A New Hope, aka Star Wars Episode 4 A New Hope, aka SWE4 A&H.
Yes. Jawa's Revenge. I don't
AKA Big Hope.
know. Crispy Owen.
Crispy Owen?
Crispy Owen.
Oh.
There it is.
Oh.
There it is.
I thought you were talking about your Saturday night again.
It was like a joke grenade. It took a few seconds.
You didn't cook it long enough, so it sat at my feet, and I was like, what's that? Do you guys see that? Oh, I got it. But yes, we are doing the original. The one that started it all for good and for bad. The Star Wars.
Hell yeah, we are.
So, Tevis, tell the people where we've left off in the overall story so far.
We have the plans.
We have the
Yes,
plans?
we have the plans. We're the Resistance.
We've never had the plans.
That's true. But the Resistance have got the Death Star plans. And Leia is bringing hope to the galaxy.
Or is Obi-Wan bringing hope to the galaxy?
Leia said, she's like, we got the plans. It's hope.
So now we finally get to see what Galen and Jen Erso and all those nameless red shirts, I don't care enough to remember, gave their lives for.
Yes.
It's really just a 2-movie arc, that.
Pretty much. Yeah. And I was thinking about Rogue One last night.
Why?
Well, I can't say I think it should be added to the Andor series instead of being a standalone movie. But because I haven't seen the end of the second season, and I think the second season is the very end of that whole show.
Sure.
But
I think you're right. Yeah, that sounds right.
So I don't know how it actually ends. It might be really
ends with what's-his-face and Jen on a beach hugging and then immediately getting obliterated.
No, that's the movie.
Right, but that's how it ends.
Yeah. But I'm saying that whole movie should have been incorporated into just Andor.
No,
That
they
whole
just
series.
need to add more Donnie Yen and Boz.
Yes, I'm all right with
I
that.
don't care about anyone else.
Yeah, me too. So anyway, but we're not talking about Rogue One.
No, we are talking about what comes next. So, Tevis, you ready?
Let's do this.
Released in 1977. Written by George Lucas. Is that a red flag in of itself?
Pretty much, yeah.
Directed by George Lucas. Is
that
that a red flag in of itself?
Yes.
Writer-director, we have had one man contribute 3 red flags.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
Yeah.
Starring Mark Hamill, Harrison Ford, and Carrie Fisher.
Dude, no. Alec Guinness. You got to throw Alec Guinness in there.
No, I don't. We don't go down the entire cast list.
No, but you got to throw Alec
Typically,
Guinness
we
in
do
there.
2. Sometimes I'll do a 3.
We're doing 4.
Not doing no, because if you do Alec Guinness, then we have to do James Earl Jones. Then we have to do Old Man McCGI Zombie. Then we have to do
Peter Cushing.
Thank you. No, see, you're opening a rabbit hole. Stop. It's a can of worms everywhere.
Guinness.
Put the worms away.
Alec Guinness.
Alec Guinness didn't even like the movie.
Still, he was there. He got paid for it.
Who cares?
He got paid for it. He's getting credit.
Then who is the guy in? Then we have to. Then we need the actors for C-3PO, R2D, Derp, and we
Anthony
need
Daniels,
Chewie.
Kenny Baker, Peter Mayhew,
I'm not listing every person in this goddamn movie.
Phil Brown,
Who?
Uncle Owen,
No one cares.
Uncle McFrench Fry.
Oh, wait. What about Aunt Beru?
Yeah, Shirley Fraser.
Why are you going down the entire cast list? That's not what we do.
Jack Purvis.
We've done movies so much better than this with a so much better top to bottom cast. We didn't do this for. Why are we doing this?
Because it bothers you.
Yeah, because that's hard to do.
Jack Claff.
Who?
He played Red 4.
Who?
The pilot, Red 4.
Who is Porkins?
Porkins was, oh my God. Because he was in a movie we've done already.
He was?
Raiders of the Lost Ark. He was one of the FBI agents that come to the school to talk to Indiana Jones.
I think I vaguely remember us talking about that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, this is now our second.
Oh, no. This is the 3rd movie we've done with him.
With Porkins?
With Porkins. He was also Bullock in Batman.
Bullock. Oh, the dirty
Cop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, had a cigar and whatever.
Yeah, terrible. But yeah, so 3.
Apparently we have a new runner up for the Burgess
Meredith.
the Meredith Burton Award.
Meredith Burton.
Man, I am just it's been a long week.
You're tongue-tied. You're tired.
I don't have my water.
You want some gum?
Oh, you're handing it to me this time.
Thought I'd be a little more civil since we're on camera.
There was a camera.
Here. Catch.
And more fodder for the fanfic. Please stop sending the pictures. Although they are, talent-wise, they're incredible. Content-wise, I'm horrified. But I often appreciate how they portray my torso.
Very detailed.
Budget. Unless there's anyone else you want to name.
No, not yet.
Anyone at all.
No, we're good. I got everybody that I wanted to talk about.
Jesus. Made with an estimated $11 million.
Jesus.
And that's 77 money.
That's impressive.
That's a good amount of money.
That's impressive.
Not nearly as impressive as the worldwide gross of $775.3 million.
You know what? And you could have said $1 billion and I would have believed it.
Oh, how would you even try to math the Star Wars franchise?
Just all money.
Just all of it.
Yeah. How much of that is merchandise?
You'd have to ask George.
Yeah, I think he came out pretty well.
Well, you bought most of them.
Yeah, I did. They were amazing.
You were just like, look, Gonk Droid.
I have it on my wall.
I know, and I hate it. Stupid thing. Well, not nearly as impressive as 70 award wins, 7-0, with an additional 31 nominations. You better believe Star Wars is on the IMDb Top 250. Tevis, what spot is it in?
Oh,
You have a history of being pretty good at this.
I know. I didn't even think about this being on the top 250. I'd say it's probably under 20. Oh, no, I'll just 14.
It is higher than 20.
Really?
I'll give you another guess.
Oh, higher than 20. 28.
All right. Number 29.
Oh, dang it.
Although, if you had gotten it, there still would have been an asterisk because I gave you a hint. But, and of those 70 award wins, 6 of them were Oscars. That included art direction, costume design, sound, editing, visual effects, original score, and the special achievement for sound effects going to Ben Burt.
You know what? I did not realize. Was this nominated for Best Picture?
Yes. And Best
And
Director.
Best Director?
And Best Original Screenplay.
And Best Actor in a Supporting Role.
Harrison Ford?
Alec Guinness.
Alec Guinness.
Who, the guy you didn't want to include in the cast list. Thank you very much.
Fine, we can bump Carrie Fisher.
I'd bump Carrie Fisher. I mean, not now.
Mark Hamill, Harrison Ford, Alec Guinness, and that's everybody.
Carrie Fisher.
No. She got bumped for Alec Guinness.
No. I refuse. I plant my flag.
You get 3.
Oh, I want 4.
Well, if you had planted your flag, the gloom wouldn't be spreading over the galaxy right now, you dick. To my fellow divers out there, hold strong. We will turn the bug tide.
I have yet to play it.
Such a
I got it downloaded though.
Such a cock.
Making progress.
Sure. Oh, sure. So, Tevis, what is your history with Star Wars?
I have no
Episode
idea
4.
when.
A New Hope.
New Hope. I have no idea when I first watched this.
Yeah.
But I was young. And I loved it. I had so many of the toys. I've had this trilogy in every conceivable format, with the exception of maybe Laserdisc. But
Call yourself a fan.
nobody liked Laserdiscs.
Did you have it on beta?
No.
Call yourself a fan.
I had a VHS player that had the top load.
Oh, nice.
So I have to put it in and push down.
Yep.
Yeah. With the remote that was on a cord that wouldn't quite reach to the couch.
Wait, the remote had a cord?
Yeah.
Why have a remote?
I know, that's what I thought. But no, I've always loved this movie ever since I was a kid. And I do not remember a time without this movie in my life.
Okay.
So what's your history with the Wars of Star?
I couldn't tell you the first time I watched it. I have no idea. I know my earliest Star Wars memory is actually Empire Strikes Back. But I don't know. It's just one of those, like pretty much everyone of a certain age. It's just, there it is. It's just this omnipresent thing in everyone's life. I've seen it a whole bunch of times. There are times I've enjoyed it. There are times that I was just kind of blah about it. There were times I couldn't stop overly analyzing every stupid thing said and done.
I was there.
You know, my fandom, so to speak, kind of like Lord of the Rings, has ebbed and flowed over the years. And we'll see kind of where I'm at right now.
So have you ever watched Host Special Edition? Has Greedo always shot first?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
And that's the thing. And because I
don't think it's available anymore anywhere. Other,
maybe online, but
that I
not
don't know.
to purchase, but
Yeah,
like a
not to
pirated, uploaded.
Maybe.
No, the earliest version I remember of that scene, and I don't know why they changed it because it's so dumb. Because the whole idea is like, well, we don't want Han to be a villain, so he doesn't shoot first, right? But
Yeah.
originally Han shot first
Mhm.
because you had two underworld
Scoundrels.
to
Yeah.
use a Star Wars term. Very good. But it was basically an Old West quick draw.
Absolutely.
Am I wrong?
And Greedo had to jump on him.
Right, but Han was faster on the draw.
Faster and
put one
smarter.
in him, and then Guido,
that's
Greedo, his shot hits the wall.
And Han moves his head.
Yeah, but he drew and shot first. He was quicker. He was the quicker gunfighter. But everyone's like, oh no, that's a villain. And I'm like, no, it's not. There's an entire genre of movie that is beloved where the premise is main character is fast with gun.
Yeah.
So I never understood why that got changed. But I will say this. Yes, my earliest memory of A New Hope, Han shoots first. And Greedo gets hit, causing him, and plus Han, his little juke or whatever, but Greedo misses because he's dead.
Yeah. Okay.
And let's see, that stormtrooper isn't on a lizard. That one robot doesn't smack that other robot.
Oh God.
Han Solo doesn't step on Jabba's tail.
Yeah. We'll get into all that.
I'm sure there's some other stuff I don't remember. I can't think of. But yeah, no, that's. So yeah, my memory of Star Wars does go back at least that far.
Okay. Good to know.
I'm not a dirty casual when it comes to Star Wars.
Okay.
Just like I'm believe it or not, I'm not a dirty casual at Lord of the Rings. I just realized that I'm not sure I like Lord of the Rings. Did you know that when Viggo Mortensen kicked that Uruk-hai helmet? Shut up! I will choke the life out of you. I'll kill you. Did you know when Lurtz threw that knife? Shut up! Stop talking! Anyway, back to this fandom.
Hey, did you know when Liv Tyler was riding on the horse with Bilbo?
Hobo
Baggins, he was a prostitute over there.
The dirty cousin.
Yeah, the cuck.
He didn't get invited to the fellowship.
No, not very many.
Do you think he got invited to Bilbo's party?
Yeah,
probably,
but
no, he didn't. Because he would have brought a gift
later after everybody was drunk, so they could just use him. Anywho,
what are you suggesting?
What? Let's talk about Star Wars.
What were you talking about? Liv and
I don't know. I'm just making stupid shit.
Hobo. Anyway, back to this fandom, please.
The better fandom.
Is it?
No.
Okay.
God, no.
I'm not talking about the movies or any of the source material, nothing, just purely fandom.
Gross.
I believe they're both equally awful.
Yeah.
I've already gotten hate mail from Lord of the Rings. It's not like I'm going to hold back on Star Wars. Oh no, the hate mail.
It just fuels your power.
Do it. Come to the dark side.
Like Thanos, when he put that last stone in, you're like, yeah.
Oof. Speaking of fandom, fuck you, Mark. Bunch of angry Redditors. No, Redditors. What am I going to do? Can I continue, please? Please. Okay, so ratings, reviews, blah, blah. We did the history. Okay. Let's dive in.
At first.
Like falling an undetermined distance down a garbage chute. Let's go head first.
What a wonderful smell you've discovered.
Actually, we'll get there. So, obviously, let's face it, everyone knows Star Wars. It's about a boy who wants nothing else than to go and hang out with his buddies at Tashi Station and get power converters. But his jerk uncle won't let him because there's too many chores to do on the farm. Star Wars.
Yeah. End of story. Then Luke hires a bunch of stormtroopers to take out the uncle so that he can join the resistance.
No. I'm sorry. You're right. I missed. So Star Wars is about a young boy who dreams of adventure, who is trying to get away from the family farm so he can join the Imperial Academy and become a TIE fighter pilot.
Yeah, he missed that, dodged that bullet. Unlike his aunt and uncle.
Oh. No. Well, yeah, actually, nothing we've said is false.
No.
Except the hiring of stormtroopers thing, but
We don't know.
Luke would not have hired stormtroopers. Actually, stormtroopers at that point in time wouldn't have even been on the planet yet.
Good point.
Because don't nobody want to go to Tatooine.
No, nobody at all.
The people on Tatooine don't want to be in Tatooine. So no, legitimately, Star Wars follows the adventures of young Luke Skywalker, who learns of the world and the Force while teaming up with soon-to-be lifelong friends Han and Leia, and being mentored by that strange old wizard, Obi-Wan Kenobi.
It's just a strange old hermit.
No, he says wizard.
You sure? I thought he said hermit.
No, I watched it on Disney Plus, which has to be the most modern, current, bastardized version there is. And I exclusively remember him always using the word wizard. And we're going to get there. Because it makes the old Ben Kenobi even worse. Because it's Obi-Wan. No, it's old Ben. But it's still Kenobi? Yes, it's still Kenobi. Oh, and everyone knows he has wizard powers? Yeah, everybody knows he has wizard powers. How did he not get murdered?
Stormtroopers, the Empire is not very good at their job.
That's true. But instead of joining the Empire, Luke joins the rebellion with his newfound friends, and they destroy a giant weapon and kill millions, if not billions, of people.
Accurate.
Yeah, I know it was. Thank you. So let's get in. Tevis, where do you want to start on the Star Wars?
Let's talk about Luke.
4.
Let's talk about
New
Luke.
Hope.
Let's talk about Luke Skywalker.
Yes, let's talk about young Skywalker.
He's kind of a whiny bitch.
Okay. I went into this thinking I was going to despise Luke Skywalker because I kind of hate Luke Skywalker as a character. And a lot of that has to do with I'm not a huge Mark Hamill fan. Mark Hamill will be remembered forever as Luke Skywalker. And honestly, I think that is a mistake because Mark Hamill should be remembered for his amazing, unprecedented work as the Joker.
I like that.
But, that being said, I have not actually watched Star Wars in years. And I was like, you know what? He's not nearly as bad acting-wise as like I remembered him being.
That's
he wasn't nearly as irritating. He wasn't quite as annoying. Like, in my head, it had just gotten worse as I thought about it. And then, you know, you remember something, it's like, it was meh. And then you time goes on, you're like, it wasn't very good. And then more time goes on, you're like, it was bad. And then more time goes on, it's like, oh, that was horrible. I think that's where I was at.
Yeah.
But was it a stellar performance? No. But given the writing and the directing he had to follow, he did the best he could, and I believe that.
Yeah, and the more I thought about, because Luke's supposed to be a young kid.
Yes.
You know, and
which Mark Hamill was at the time.
Yeah, and with him being, you know, I want to go to the Tossie station and get the power converters with my family.
Which Mark Hamill hated that line.
Yeah. And I'm like, okay. And I kept waiting for more, like, just bitchy, whiny, cry bullshit. Yeah. Didn't really get it.
Well, because his name isn't Anakin. It's Luke.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
But no, Luke wasn't as bad as just all the way around. He wasn't as bad as not the performance, not the whininess. There's some whininess, but it is what it is. I I thought it was weird. We never really get a huge emotional catharsis when he sees his aunt and uncle butchered in the sand, despite the fact that they raised him from infancy and they are the only family he's ever known, and all he did was longingly stare at the twin sons of Tatooine.
Yeah. Well, he looked down at the sand and was like, "Oh, that means I can get off this damn planet."
I'm like, really? We got nothing?
I don't
Okay.
I don't like sand.
He had more emotion for Obi-Wan.
There wasn't much there either.
Well, he at least gave out a no!
He just sat at the chess table and was like, "I can't believe he's gone."
That's still more than his actual family got. Now, Luke begins his training as a Jedi Knight, which consists of him holding a lightsaber awkwardly and dangerously. I'm almost positive he almost cut his own hand off.
When he first got it at the at Ben's,
it's like, oh, Jesus, watch out.
Down the barrel. Oh. Like, oh, movie over.
Yeah. But mostly, apparently, to be a Jedi, you just have to train against some droids, some drones for a little bit, and you're
little what do they call that thing? Or did they even have a name for it? I don't remember.
Remotes.
Remote droid.
They were remotes, I believe they called them.
But he got
Anakin shot in the butt.
Skywalker's son. He has all the midichlorians.
We don't know that yet. As in, we don't know anything about midichlorians, and the world was a happier place. Is that the worst retcon of Star Wars, midichlorians?
I don't know, and I kind of want to touch base on that when we talk about the ending a little bit more towards the end.
I will say, I had one of my biggest struggles with this rewatch was now that we just collectively as people have seen the 9 main movies plus cherry pick whatever of the side movies you wanted to watch, right? Because God knows I didn't watch all of them. It changes how I watched this.
Absolutely.
And the stuff I noticed and I picked up on, I just went, oh my God, they ruined it. Yeah. Just like a little bit.
I agree. I have some thoughts on a few things that little bit later.
But actually, one of the things I appreciated is something you touched on with Rogue One, which I never really thought about, because when you think Star Wars and Luke and Obi, and you still think of Jedis and lightsabers and the Force and all of that, right? Star Wars, Episode 4, A New Hope, is basically still just Rogue One. There are only the slightest hints at this greater being, which granted, we get the Donnie Yen character in Rogue One, and we see kind of how the Force envelops him to shape his destiny and all the characters' destinies to fulfill their greater purpose to the universe, right? This Star Wars isn't far off from that. We get a little more, but not that much more.
Not a whole lot.
Not prequel trilogy more or sequel trilogy more. This is still, for the most part, normal everyday people doing what they have to do and achieving something greater.
You're not wrong. Yeah.
And I actually appreciated the hell out of it.
I did too.
And I never really looked at it in that light before.
I will tell you, it kind of, watching Rogue One first, the whole gritty, almost like serious war tone of it, and then coming into this, watching it, and it's a little more lighthearted at times.
Yeah.
Where they're running around on the Death Star, and Princess Leia runs into the group, and she's like, "Oh, I'm glad you guys made it." Yeah, we ran into some old friends, and it came off as way more jokey than Rogue One did.
Because it is.
Yeah, but it was
because it was made for children.
It was kind of a little jarring at times.
I get that. I wasn't jarred, but I get where you're coming from. Yeah. But I guess I would have more of a problem if it were the Rogue One characters.
Oh yeah.
But no, it's different characters, different story that just, they're connected and it's a continuation of sorts, but I was fine with it. Okay. World War II.
Oh, okay.
they're invading Italy. Churchill convinces everyone that Italy is going to be the weak underbelly of the dragon. Come to find out he's absolutely wrong, and some of the most grisly fighting of the war takes place. Somewhere else in the world, people were laughing and joking.
Oh yeah, I get that.
So,
but it's just the extreme connection with Rogue One leading into this one.
Maybe all of those nameless characters who I can't force myself to remember because I don't care, shouldn't have taken themselves so seriously. Maybe they'd have lived if they just had a more upbeat attitude instead of every one of them being a huge downer asshole except Donnie Yen. He's the only one who was upbeat at any point in time. And he wasn't even that upbeat. He just wasn't a complete downer.
K2SO, he wasn't a downer.
He was the most downer. He was the droid equivalent of Charlie Brown half the time.
Nobody pulled a football out from under him.
Because he just slapped the shit out of you. He's like, I think we're going to die. Or at least you're all going to die. I won't die. I might die. But probably not die. I can survive in space.
We're not talking about Rogue One.
He's a super downer.
We're not talking about Rogue One.
Almost like C-3PO, who's also a major buzzkill.
Yeah, he is a little bit.
If you're just chilling at home, enjoying whatever recreational whatever you enjoy in your downtime, don't invite C-3PO. He's going to kill your bus.
Yeah, he's going to hammer you with statistics and about how dangerous any situation is.
You're like, hey, Mom, shut up. You're not my real droid, Mom.
Yeah, and then you got R2 just trying to have fun and kick
R2 parties.
R2
fucks.
R2 is awesome.
R2 has a penis attachment.
R2 is... I'm pretty sure he was invented by Rand Peltzer. He's legitimately the bathroom buddy. He's got all kinds of things that come out and do different kinds of things.
R2-D2 is not a bidet.
But he is way better than the bathroom buddy.
Because he works.
Because he works.
He's also killed more people than the bathroom buddy.
I don't know why I was sitting here watching this and I was like, holy shit, with all the little levers and shit that comes out and the things he can do, I'm like, bathroom buddy.
Yeah. So back to Luke, where this started. I will say I did enjoy him more as a character this run, but I believed him less as a Jedi.
No, he's not a Jedi yet.
No, he isn't.
No.
And I don't care how many front flips he does with a frogman on his back, he's not going to become one.
Oh, he will.
I've always thought Jedi, like he's the strongest Jedi master ever. I'm like, really? Luke? Like he's such a just kind of a wiener. I've never bought that he's all that powerful ever. I'm not a Luke Skywalker guy.
I was not a Luke Skywalker fan from the first one, but going forward, I actually kind of liked him a little bit more.
Sure.
But no, my guy.
He drinks that animal's titty milk straight from the tap.
That is from the sequels that do not exist.
Yes, they do. And it happened.
No.
He did the shepherd jump or whatever it's called from ledge to ledge with the stick. And then he put his water bottle right up to that animal's teat and got milk and then just straight down.
I'm just glad he didn't like squeeze it and get all like bukkake.
Just shoot it into his own mouth.
I probably would have got up out of the theater and left, like,
which I was close to doing.
Leave
anyway.
My popcorn, like I can't.
Well, no, I'm not an animal. I'd have brought my popcorn. But
no, because yours would have been spilt all over the floor.
That was one time. One time. I've never forgotten about it. I've never obviously been forgiven for it, even though we didn't share popcorn. Because I had to put my penis in. Here, Tevis.
Oh, cool thing.
I'm sorry, let me get closer to the mic when I do that. The butter's too hot.
Is that a fleshlight?
All right, we've covered Luke. Next. Boom, next.
Han Solo.
I'm not a Han Solo guy.
I love Han Solo.
Because I don't like Harrison Ford.
Love Harrison Ford. I don't understand how you not like Harrison Ford.
Because I'm not from the 80s.
Doesn't matter.
Yes, it does.
I can't understand it.
Because you're from the 80s.
Hell yeah.
You're
awesome.
from one of the worst decades of human history.
Amazing.
Did you like that thing I sent of Quentin Tarantino saying the 80s was the worst decade of movies?
I chose to ignore that. Thank you.
Anyway, so we've got the scruffy, nerf-herding scoundrel
Yes.
who has a confusing relationship with Chewbacca.
It's his dog. It's his loyal companion.
Chewbacca is a person!
No, he's not.
Yes, he
He's
is!
an animal.
No, he's not!
Yeah.
That's racist!
No, it's not racist.
He is a race of being. You're saying all Wookiees are animals. That is the definition of racist.
He is a loyal sidekick.
That is true.
Just like a Great Dane,
That's racist.
a Rottweiler.
See? Racist again.
No.
Actually, my youngest was with me while I was watching it because I picked her up from daycare and she goes, "Is that a bear, Daddy?" And I'm like, "Yeah, kind of."
See?
She was into it.
There we go. Yeah.
He's still a person.
He's not a person.
He has his own language.
So do dogs.
No, well, no, not really.
Yeah.
Dogs do not articulate words.
He doesn't either.
Yes, he does.
No, he doesn't. He goes.
That's racist.
That's growling. That's what he does. Chewbacca's not like.
There are two links
No.
below the description of this episode. One takes you to a merch store. The other takes you to some bingo boards. Please pick one out. You're going to find a tile that says Tevis gets racial. Go ahead and bingo dob Tevis gets racial.
Bingo dob with my butthole.
Chewbacca is a person.
He does not.
Wookiees are people. They have societies. They have structures. They have culture and religion. They have weapons and fight wars. They have history. They have language and song. Chewie's dad watches porn in front of the family. They are people.
That part could have been left out of the holiday special.
They are people. But Han does treat Chewie like a dog, including petting him. The relationship is weird.
No, I refuse.
Refuse what? To acknowledge that Wookiees are people? You racist?
Because he's not a person.
Yes, he is.
He's a thing.
Oh my
He's
God.
property.
You're a thing.
He's property.
No, he does have a life debt, so
yeah,
a little, but he's still a person. Still people. Are Jawas people?
God, no.
That's accurate.
They're kindling.
Wait, are Owen and Baru people?
Not anymore.
Kindling.
Yeah, when 3PO threw that one Jawa on the fire and C3 or R2 was there with the marshmallows.
Whee!
He's like,
Okay, go back to Han. What else do you want to talk about? Han.
They
Not very good as a job.
No, I wouldn't say that. I don't like the whole Han shooting or Greedo shooting first thing. It takes kind of away from his character.
It makes him less badass.
Yes.
Like, at least if he was a quick draw, I was like, oh, that guy's kind of badass.
Exactly.
Like, I buy that guy, like, lives in a seedy underbelly of society.
Yeah.
But no, now he's just kind of like, It neuters him a little bit.
It does, completely. And
like, hey, Clint Eastwood.
Yeah.
I understand that you're currently portraying the man with no name, but, like, don't shoot first.
Can you wait until he, like, grazes your ear a little bit, or at least, shoots in your general direction?
Yeah.
We don't want to offend anybody.
No, that sucks.
It does
like,
suck.
let him just and also, it's not like Han picked a fight. He got ambushed. At a bar.
Yes.
Like, yeah, let him quick draw Greedo and just
Be done with it.
Move on.
Yeah. No, that kind of took away from him a little bit for me. But I like his arc. He learns from with Leia. He's like, oh yeah, she's kind of hot. I kind of want to get with her. Maybe I should change my ways a little bit.
And he's got his little brother Luke with him.
Yeah. Yeah, I like him.
Why didn't Chewie get a medal?
Because the writer of this movie sucks.
But he's not people, apparently. Your own words.
You could still give a dog a medal.
Dogs get medals all the time.
Exactly.
Actually, I read of a bear getting a medal. Because we're of a certain age. We either get really into World War II or woodworking. And I'm not allowed near power tools. So there was a Polish unit.
Was the bear a sniper?
No, he
Oh.
helped an artillery crew. So they had found they saved an escaped bear. Like, and they fed it and took care of it, and he just became part of their unit. And then like they strap bags on him, and he would carry artillery shells across the battlefield. He could recognize Polish words and the Polish language. So he would if there were wounded soldiers calling for help in Polish, he would get them and drag them off the field.
Holy shit.
There's actually a really good picture of him in a foxhole with 2 soldiers and a mortar. And he's just like, oh. He had a name. That unit still exists, and their insignia is this bear.
That's cool as hell.
That is cool as hell. So he got a medal.
I mean, but they make up for it in the sequel trilogy.
They do?
Yeah, he gets a medal in there.
I don't remember.
That's the only redeeming quality of that entire series. Oh, good, you destroyed the Star Wars franchise, but at least Chewie got a medal. Dicks.
Han owes Jabba money.
Ugh.
So we get this kind of...
Okay.
Well, he needs motivation.
Yeah, no, I get that. I don't have an issue with that. Never have had an issue with that.
Even the Imperials even bored him sometimes.
I liked when they... when Ben Kenobi is talking to Luke for the first time.
Please call him Obi-Wan.
I'm sorry. When Obi-Wan is talking to...
We're not calling him Old Ben. We're not doing that.
When Benjamin is talking to...
when elderly Benjamin.
When he's talking to Luke and he's describing the Clone Wars.
Yeah.
Watching this for the first time, even most of my life, I was like, I don't know what the fucking Clone Wars were.
Nobody did.
No,
it was
awesome.
It was basically a throwaway line.
Yeah.
But then we learned that Obi-Wan isn't the only Clone Wars veteran on that ship.
Yeah.
Because goddamn Chewbacca fought in the Clone Wars side by side with Yoda.
Yeah, and Yoda rode him like a horse.
Yeah, but he did that to Luke too.
That's true. I think he just rides everybody. Bastard.
Little green bastard.
But I like the throwaway line. It goes back. It gives you more lore.
Yeah.
Same way when Han is talking about owing money to Jabba the Hutt. And we don't know anything about Jabba the Hutt. We don't see him in the original.
Wait, do we never see him in the original?
We never see him in the original.
Okay.
That added bullshit is from that special edition that came out in 94 or 5.
Okay.
I hated it. I absolutely hated it.
So the original appearance of Jabba is Return of the Jedi.
Return of the Jedi.
Okay.
Yeah. And I thought that was great.
Now, I've seen the old footage because this movie has a line where Han tells Jabba that he's a wonderful human being, which makes no sense at all given that he's a giant slug monster. Wait, is Jabba people?
No.
That's racial.
Yeah, pour some salt on him.
That's
see what happens.
Murder. Also racial. Is that a hate crime?
It's a hate crime.
That's a hate crime. But I've seen original shots of that scene where Jabba was played by just some fat guy.
Yeah, they shot it because they were thinking about putting Jabba in.
And he was just
more, and they just didn't.
The language was the same. He still spoke Huttese or whatever, but it was just like a big fat guy.
Yeah, and that's why you could have Han walk around him.
Yeah,
because he's just there, just a guy.
Yeah.
But then when they designed him for Return of the Jedi, they're like, "Oh crap, let's put him here. Oh, what about him walking around? Have him step on his tail."
And then he goes, "Wah!"
I'm like, is there a worse way to just destroy your villain's aura?
Well, he's not the villain yet.
He is he's supposed to be this badass underground.
Oh yeah, he's supposed to be a mob boss. And he doesn't feel that way at all.
No. And then you have Han step on him.
I'm not saying this as a disrespectful thing to Han, but you got to be a shitty mob boss if you're just gonna let some random smuggler talk to you the way Han talks to Jabba.
And steps on him.
Yeah, and then literally steps on him.
Yeah.
Jabba got no balls.
No.
Because he's a giant slug monster.
So
I don't know how they procreate. I try not to think about it.
yeah, I'm sure there's a video of it somewhere
But he has
on
to
the internet.
procreate. Why does he keep female attendants?
Have you seen the female Jabbas? The Huttese females?
Well, no, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking like there has to be a reason that Jabba himself would keep himself surrounded by female attendants.
Mm-hmm.
They have to attend
They probably got to wash all the crevices.
things.
Yeah.
Right, but like, what are they attending?
I don't want to know.
What does Leia wash?
Sorry.
I'm just asking.
But no, this whole scene, I absolutely hate it.
Yeah.
And then you have that stupid ass moment where they leave and Boba Fett walks by in front of the camera and looks at the camera like, "You'll see me again," you know. And I'm like,
unless you don't already know, that sucks so hard.
yeah. And even if you do know, it's like you didn't have to have him look at the camera like that.
You don't have to have him.
No,
He's not in this movie.
just stop it. It's so awful.
That is blatant, needless, egregious fan service.
Yes. I wanted to grab this entire scene and fling it around my head like the terrible towel from the Steelers and throw it. Like, it's awful.
Hot football reference.
Thank you.
See, we know things other than wrestling. But okay, so other than his questionable relationship with Chewie, no, Han does get to grow. And honestly, I kind of think he gets the most growth of our main three. Because Luke just kind of grows up a little. Leia doesn't change at all.
No, not at all.
But Han we actually see a shift in him.
Yeah.
Is Han our main character?
That's kind of what I was thinking.
Because, like, I'm pretty sure he's not supposed to be, but he gets the most main protagonist treatment.
Yeah. And he gets all the cool stuff. You know, he gets the cool sidekick. He gets the cool ship.
That ship sucks.
Don't. Mm-mm.
Ebon Hawk.
What?
You call yourself a Star Wars fan?
Are we talking the Shadow of the Empire? What are you talking about?
Talk about KOTOR. Knights of the Old Republic.
I don't know what that. I've never.
The
dived
Ebon
into that.
Hawk. Honestly, I think most of my Star Wars fandom is thanks to KOTOR 1 and 2.
I thought you were talking about Lincoln Hawk.
Who?
Sylvester Stallone and Over the Top.
What?
Yeah. You never seen Over the Top?
Who's in it?
Sylvester Stallone.
Do you think I've seen it?
Yeah.
Is that the arm wrestling
That's
one?
the arm
God
wrestling one.
Damn it. No, I have not.
do
I
you
have
know
not
what-
watched an arm wrestling movie.
Oh, it's so good.
It's
Do
not.
you know what Lincoln Hawk's son's name is in that movie?
Log.
Mike.
Mike Hawk.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Say it again.
Mike Hawk.
Yes. Like, really? What are we doing?
It is what it is. And that movie's good, he says. But no, I mean, it's a bit of a cheer moment when at the end you see Han gets paid, leaves the rebellion, leaves the fight. And then when he comes back and saves Luke and lets Luke complete the run,
Absolutely.
it is a bit of just like a, yeah.
Hell yeah, it is.
I didn't do that. but
I did.
Wow.
Every time I've ever watched this.
Virgin. Excuse me, I called you a virgin. Okay.
Well, you can suck Mike Hawk. Lincoln Hawk?
Blue Jay at best. Your little Robin down there.
Possibly. Baby Robin. What's that tweeting?
It's a wounded baby bird. Okay. But no, I mean, the Millennium Falcon is iconic.
Absolutely.
All joking aside, it's truly iconic. It's got a cool, unique design. You actually get to see the inside of it, which is cool. The turrets, and then just like the communal cabin where everybody hangs out, and the cockpit, and
the chessboard.
Whatever the hell that game
That is so cool.
I play it. I don't understand it.
Same. Same. It's like cricket.
I would never play cricket.
I don't understand cricket. You got to know
gotta
what
know
a crumpet is
to understand
cricket.
Virgins. Oh, excuse me. I called us virgins.
Collective.
I pluralized it. I said there's an S at the end. What more you want from me?
That was pretty good.
We were on it too. We have one brain cell. Now, for how cool the Falcon is, I hate Han's gun. Hate it. That thing looks like a piece of garbage. They couldn't have given him a cool looking blaster.
Yeah,
it has a sight. It has like a scope on it that's in an unusable spot. Never let me use a scope on my pistol.
I don't think he ever uses it either.
No, he doesn't, because you never would. That gun sucks.
Yeah, it looks kind of dorky.
And then when you think about like the cool guns and like the Mandalorian, I'm like, those are cool. Why couldn't Han have gotten a cool gun?
Yeah, like Chewie's bowcaster.
Bowcasters are cool. Why couldn't Han get... Although bowcaster was never in this movie. Was it?
I think it was.
Was it?
I don't remember.
You don't think...
I remember seeing it in the poster, one of the screenshots of it.
Yeah, but I don't
know.
remember seeing it in the actually seeing it in the movie.
You might be right. It might not be in here.
Because
it might have been taken out because in the special edition, it might have offended some hunters.
The only time I remember Chewie with a gun is after they're on the Death Star and they beat up those guards, take their gear, and they're like, Chewie's going to pretend to be a prisoner, right?
Yeah.
Then, whichever one it was, tosses Chewie the big gun, like the BAR of laser rifles. And he never shoots the damn thing. But that's the only time I remember Chewie with a weapon. I don't remember a bowcaster. But regardless, that doesn't matter. But yeah, Han's kind of our main character.
Kind of, yeah.
But at the end, I've never been a Han guy.
I love his back and forth with Leia.
Yeah,
they have good
these three,
chemistry.
all three of them have good chemistry.
Oh, absolutely.
And any pairing of them have good chemistry.
Yeah,
like
I agree.
I did enjoy that. Even if I don't necessarily enjoy any of their performances individually all that much, you can't deny the fun when they're all together.
Yeah.
The characters played by those actors and that chemistry, even an old grump like me can't deny that.
When they're in the trash compactor.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's a good scene. I like that a lot.
Shoot where? Anywhere!
I love that scene.
All right. Does that mean we're talking about Princess Leia next?
Or
as she's called repeatedly, Leia?
Princess Leia.
She's called Leia like 4 times.
Yeah, by Tarkin, I think.
Well, Tarkin and multiple other people.
Yeah.
One of the rebel leaders is like, thanks to Princess Leia, we have the Death Star.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, Tarkin calls her Leia a couple times. That old man says it. There might have been someone else. I can't remember. So are we on to the princess?
Yes, we are. She's a badass.
Yeah, but she also... There are moments where she's supposed to be like sultry.
I didn't catch it that way.
When Luke rescues her and she's just got her flowing gown and she's just like Burt Reynoldsing on the bed. You're a little short to be a stormtrooper, aren't you? And I'm like,
yeah,
no.
Carrie
Fisher has never done anything for me.
Oh.
And then when she gets a little older, it does even less when she's Slave Girl.
Oh, you
Leia.
hush your mouth.
See, you're some weird 80s virgin. No, Carrie Fisher's never done anything for me. Yeah. She's no Paige Turco.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong there. I just love the way she doesn't put up with anybody's shit.
No.
Even Tarkin. She's just like, whatever, dude. You know, you're not going to scare me. I love that.
But she just is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she doesn't get an arc.
She completes the group, but...
Yeah, she's same from the beginning of the movie to the end of the movie.
Yeah, which is fine.
Yeah.
But of the 3, she is the most side character-y.
Oh, I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Han comes in first as the most main character-like, then Luke, and then Leia.
Yes.
Okay.
And then Chewie is down there somewhere.
Well, Chewie is a legitimate side character with R2 and C-3PO.
What are your thoughts on those two?
R2 and C-3PO?
Yeah.
I loved them. I've always liked C-3PO and R2's interactions. I like how they wrote this bickering couple-esque, like, I don't know. I enjoy them a lot, and I really wish R2 had subtitles because so many times C-3PO was like, "What's your language?"
I'm glad he doesn't have subtitles. I want to put it in my brain. I want to fill in the blanks.
Oh, R2 swears like a sailor.
Oh, you know he does. Yeah. But I love how this movie starts out where we follow these two droids.
Yeah.
And we're with them for a majority of the movie.
Yeah.
And it just, we're following these guys and their adventure, and it leads them to Luke. And I don't know. I love it. And like you said, I love their bickering back and forth. And R2 is just
they're the odd couple.
Yeah, he's just sounds and beeps and boops. But he has so much personality.
He has crazy amounts of personality.
It's awesome.
He has more personality than Princess Leia.
He has more personality than some of the movies, the characters in all the movies and some of the ones we've done.
Oh, absolutely.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love him. I love him.
Oh, yeah. But, I mean, again, R2-D2, he's not nothing without 3PO, but he's a whole lot more with 3PO.
Yes, in the prequels when he's not with 3PO, he's cool, but
it's not the same.
It's not the same. It's not the same.
I would much rather listen to 3PO respond to whatever it is R2's saying than listening to Anakin respond to whatever R2 is saying.
Which Anakin? Yes.
What do you mean, which Anakin?
Young Anakin or older Anakin? Jake Lloyd or...
Oh, just Anakin.
Ashton Kutcher, whatever his name was.
Hayden Christensen.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Ashton
You know what I meant.
He's too busy at Diddy parties.
At Denny's parties?
Ditty.
I didn't know Denny's had parties. I
Not
thought that was
anymore.
just a breakfast place.
Not anymore.
No, not anymore. Yeah, the one near here closed.
Yeah. Most have, because it's
Which is fine.
Man, Denny's collectively as a whole used to be so good. And
Yeah,
now
but you had... The only time you ever had enjoyable Denny's is like after 2 a.m, after the bars have all closed and you're drunk as shit.
That's not true at all.
It's true for me.
I'm not saying you're incorrect. I'm just saying that's not the only time Denny's is enjoyable.
Most of the time.
It's not a damn Waffle House. Although I only go to Waffle Houses to pick fights.
Throw chairs.
Like most people at a Waffle House.
Yeah.
You don't go to eat food. You go to fist fight someone.
I think that's where UFC started.
Was it a Waffle
Was
House?
that a Waffle House?
They didn't have a name back then. It was just... okay. Anything else on Leia? I mean...
No, she's kind of cut and dry.
There's not much to talk about.
No. She's pretty cut and dry.
Yeah. All right. Alec Guinness, Obi-Wan?
Yes. Benjamin Kenobi.
The Elder. This watch through, more than any other, I think, I appreciated the hell out of Alec Guinness's performance and the gravitas that him being in it lends this movie. He gives this movie its credibility.
I was never an Obi-Wan fan.
Well, to be fair, there was no reason to be an Obi-Wan fan.
No.
As of just this movie.
Correct. But after watching this, and there's a really cool video on YouTube, and I don't remember what it's called, but it's basically how Alec Guinness is acting when he's describing how Vader killed Luke's father and the whole Clone War thing. And it's like he is remembering what happened, and they kind of put the clips of the movie in between what he's saying, and it's like, holy shit, yeah, he's remembering all this shit, and you can see in his face, like he kind of is lying, but he doesn't really want to give it away, and he's got some really subtle acting going on.
Yeah, but now you and most of the fandom have gone too far.
Yeah, I get that.
Because Alec Guinness had no idea the full backstory behind it, because George Lucas had no idea.
I'm sure he was like, okay, tell him this is what you're telling Luke, but you know it's kind of a lie because later down the road. I feel
George
like
Lucas didn't even know Vader was Luke's father at the time of just Star Wars.
I think he knew that there was some stuff to... I think he actually did some halfway decent directing there.
I think you're giving George Lucas too much credit and Alec Guinness not enough credit. I think you need to pivot your credit.
All I know is Alec Guinness is a fantastic actor,
Yes.
and I wish he was in this movie longer and in the franchise as a whole more.
Sure.
Not just the Ben Kenobi character, but Alec Guinness
But
himself.
specifically Alec Guinness.
Absolutely, yeah.
But again, given that he hated this movie, I don't think he wanted to be in it more.
I agree.
But no, he is because this whole George Lucas literally just took the story archetype of the journey and then copy and pasted his own ideas over the basic structure.
Sure.
And and half the time through acting and some of the stuff he says, I'm just watching it going, Gandalf? What the hell?
Is he better than Gandalf?
His powers are better.
You mean that he has some?
That he actually has some. But no, I think Gandalf is better than... I would rather sit on my back porch blowing smoke rings with Gandalf than I would old Ben.
You don't want to hang out with old Ben?
I mean, in a bar fight, maybe. Okay, am I just chilling or looking for like sage like wisdom or some just a comforting, understanding shoulder to cry on and guide me through a tough time? I'm going to Gandalf. If I want to fuck, if we're looking to party, if I want like some sort of hangover style shenanigans, me and Obi are going out and I don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
So it depends on what you're looking for. If you're looking for that like kindly old sage, it's Gandalf.
So if you're wanting to get into some shenanigans,
it's Obi-Wan.
You're hollering at Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gandalf's going to come over and be like, hello, old friend, let's have some tea and enjoy a nice brunch. And you're going, man, brunch sounds good. Let's go have brunch. It's like 9:30, 10 in the morning, and you're going to go have a lovely brunch. Then at like 2:30 in the morning that same day, you're going to get a knock on your door. And then it's just going to burst open. And it's going to be Obi-Wan. He's going to shut it real quick and close the blinds as a cop light goes by. He's going to be like, I'm not here. And you're going to be like, damn it, Obi-Wan, what did you do? He's like, we got to go.
Yeah, I cut this dude's arm off.
He's Rick from Rick and Morty.
I like that comparison. Okay. I like that a lot.
But no, he was cool. And then the classic, strike me down and I'll be stronger than you could possibly imagine.
Yeah.
The lightsaber duel. We're talking about Obi. Let's talk about lightsaber duel. This is very... I think it kind of depends on when you became a fan. Because this lightsaber fight is still very much choreographed and stylized after the old samurai films.
Yes.
In the old katana duels. And this still has that. And a lot of modern complaints are like, oh, they haven't redone these yet. Like there was that one fan-made redo. Yeah. And that's really cool.
That is cool.
Undeniably, it looks good. It's really cool. And it's a lot of fun. But there is something more grounded and... What's the word I'm looking for? There's just something, I don't know, that I appreciate.
Charming.
That could be a good word, but there's just something I appreciate with this more just kind of realistic, more toned back, restrained duel versus, okay. Obi-Wan and Anakin dueling on Mustafar. And there are multiple points. They're both just spinning in circles, waving lightsabers for no reason. There is no contact being made to anything, and they're both just dancing at a rave. And now we've gone too far. That's stupid. Right?
Yes, I agree.
Could this Star Wars duel could it have used a little more kick? Yeah, I wouldn't be adverse to that, but there's also too far. Or sequel trilogy when Kylo and Rey are fighting the red Emperor's Guards or whatever those guys were, but like it looked like a scene from Power Rangers.
Oh, it was awful.
Where most of them were just in the background, like just jiving.
Yeah. Or you could see them kind of charge and they're like, oh no, they haven't made their move yet. I gotta wait.
The choreography's not there yet.
The choreography's
it's like
terrible.
watching modern wrestling.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, oh no, we've gone too far.
Yeah.
This sucks.
Yeah, and this is where I was going to touch on what Rogue One kind of, and even some of the other, like the sequel trilogies, some of the TV shows, they give you things, but then you go back and you rewatch the older ones. It's like, oh, okay, that kind of takes away a little bit. 3 days ago, Darth Vader is ripping people in half down the hallway, picking them up and slamming them up against the ceiling, slicing them.
Yeah.
And he's having a difficult time with Obi-Wan here in the hangar.
Yeah.
I'm like, wait a minute.
And the fight they had in the
Exactly.
You can't. Now, if Anakin did all his craziness and moved like he moved, but then once he's Vader, like robot Vader, if they had kept his movements and his speed at original trilogy levels, there's your explanation. He's 90% robot. He can't move like he used to, so he had to change his fighting style. And Obi-Wan is an old man now. So it works. But then in Rogue One, Vader moving with the speed and the power that he had and the general dexterity. And you're going, wait a minute.
Yeah. But he's not moving like he was in the prequel trilogy where he's,
No, but he was moving a hell of a lot.
Bolting down the hallway, avoiding the droidicars or whatever they're called. But just the way he could pick people up and throw them and
his power level.
Yeah. And then you see it here. I'm like, wait a minute, that was
Vader grabbed a ship out of the air, but he couldn't stop that door from closing.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, exactly. That's the other thing that it's kind of like, really? We
lose a bit.
We lose a bit.
You want to talk about Vader?
Hell yeah, I want to talk about Vader.
Then are we going to talk about something that isn't a character?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we hit on all the characters. But we got to talk about Vader.
Vader kicks ass.
Absolutely.
He kicks so much ass. From the first scene where you just see that suit of armor all black coming down the white hallway.
Oh my God.
And you're just like, oh, who is that? I'm hanging out with that guy because that guy cool.
Yeah.
And then the next scene, he's choking that guy, but not with the Force. He's just,
yeah.
You're going to tell me what I want to know or I'll kill you. And you're just like, that guy kills people. And he just tosses him. He's like, bitch. Just throws him against the wall.
Yeah, his look is so damn cool.
Oh, fantastic. That costume design is Mount Rushmore of Hollywood costume design.
Absolutely. I was going to say the same thing. It's top 10 or top 5 easily.
When they're on the Death Star and that one officer just gets so damn lippy about some ancient religious garbage that no one believes in anymore, and he's a dying species and blah blah. And then all of a sudden Vader he's had all he can stand and he can stands no more and just force chokes the shit out of that guy. And I'm like, that's Vader. You're not gonna just talk shit to Vader and walk away.
Yeah, good thing Tarkin was there.
And then Vader delivers the best line of this movie. I find your lack of faith disturbing, as he's choking and everyone else in the room is going,
yeah.
Oh, shit.
Timmy mouthed off and we're not going to do that.
I believe he effed around and found out.
Absolutely.
And nobody else wants to find out.
Nope.
So and then, he strikes down Obi. His stalking of Luke, and then the door closes. You buy him from the beginning as a credible, terrifying threat.
Absolutely.
Then when he tells them to prepare his personal fighter, and now you're going, oh God. And then he shoots down a number of our secondary and tertiary fighters.
Yeah.
But you believe, like, oh man, now it's on.
Yeah, don't mess with him in space. Don't mess with him on a ship. Just stay far away from this dude.
Yeah,
he's badass.
Best character in this movie.
Best character in this movie, easily.
Best character in this franchise.
Best character in this franchise.
All right.
Second is Kylo Ren, but whatever.
It's really not.
No, it's not. He's not even in the top 10.
No. Actually, None of the sequel trilogy characters are.
I would put that penis nose spy from Tatooine above Kylo Ren.
What?
The elephant guy that was following Luke and Ben to the the Falcon. Yeah.
All right. So this movie is all about the spectacle. The special effects, the sci-fi, the action sequences. That's what this movie is.
Yes.
It helps that it's held together by decent enough writing. I'm not gonna call it good though. And good on-screen chemistry. There's enough story here to keep me interested. It's also an appropriate run length.
2 hours?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like 2 hours and a minute or something.
Like that.
It's a perfect length. The actors do a good job. They have good chemistry. The action sequences are dope. And all of this is so much more than Avatar ever had. And honestly, if we're going back to like Lord of the Rings from last year's marathon, this movie, the pacing isn't perfect. We hit a few speed bumps, don't get me wrong, but for the most part, we're clipping along quick enough that I can stick with it and stay into it.
I think if they would have cut out about 90%, 85% of that new shit that they added in 95, that would have been a plus.
And honestly, I don't know if we need all of that final Death Star fight.
No, and I like that they updated some of the visuals with the ships.
Yeah.
But as far as get rid of that Jabba shit, get rid of the extended entry into Mos Eisley.
But again, I think we also could have trimmed some of the fat from the space battle.
I agree. But
now you talked about the special effects updating. I don't know how I feel about that. I'm not talking about the added shit. I'm just talking about the touch-ups.
Mm-hmm.
It makes me feel weird. This movie won Oscars. Art direction, costume design, sound, editing, visual effects. But constantly, because he's done it more than once.
Oh, I know.
Lucas has done it more than once, going back and touching up. Does that not kind of slap all of the hard work? Like, it slaps the people who did all this hard work in the face, does it not?
A tad bit, yeah. I don't think... I like the idea of putting in added scenes of the space battle, but I don't like the idea of replacing what you already have, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I definitely don't like the fact that they added all that extra shit at the beginning. And I don't like the fact that every single time this movie gets a different release, whether it be released on DVD, rather released on Blu-ray, or rather released on Disney Plus, each time it changes.
Yeah.
Because I was watching it on Disney Plus, and first of all, I was like, why in the hell am I watching this on Disney Plus? I'm getting commercials. I don't need to watch it on Disney Plus.
I watched it on Disney Plus. I didn't have commercials.
I did, because I'm cheap. But
just borrow your mom's.
I have
Reloader.
I have a copy of it on Blu-ray.
Yeah.
And it was the same as Disney Plus version with a few minor changes. And then I was like, wait a minute. I don't remember Ben Kenobi screaming that way on Tatooine.
Okay, thank you. I was like, man, I don't remember him just... I don't remember that at all.
It's awful.
I was just going, what the hell?
Yeah, so I put in the DVD I have, and it's different. But not in like that is the original way he screamed. That's not the original way he screamed either.
Yeah.
It's almost worse on the DVD. It's weirder. It's almost more guttural. I don't know. I don't like either one of them. Is terrible.
Yeah, but again, I'm not even talking about the constant additions, which now look terrible because it's like, no, the technology's advanced so far. I'm George Lucas. I have a tiny penis. I barely know how words work. Guess what? That great technology that you shoehorned in is now dated, and the stuff you shoehorned in looks horrible.
Yeah, it looks
and
worse.
it looks even worse on a movie this old, where everything around it is practical and looks good.
Yeah.
So guess what? In trying to make it look better, we've now gone far enough forward. You've done damage to it. You didn't just leave it alone. But I don't know. Just go with the touch-ups. I understand the idea, but I don't know. There's something about it with me that doesn't sit right. It seems disrespectful.
I know when they re-released these in theaters in the 90s with the special edition, oh man, I was super pumped because I never got to see Star Wars in the theater.
This would be a theater movie for sure.
And when they released it, I was like, oh, this is awesome. We get more Star Wars, added scenes. And I actually liked them back then. But the more I've visited it, it's like, no, get rid of this.
Yeah.
Just leave the practical stuff. The models look so damn good.
Yeah.
Still.
We talk about, so I really didn't think about it. Now watching this one, I'm like, oh no, George Lucas was still racist. So, especially with the prequels.
Oh, yeah.
It came up that several of the alien life forms may or may not be racially insensitive.
A bunch of them.
Yeah, apparently that wasn't a new development.
Okay. Greedo?
The Sand People.
Okay.
They're constantly called Sand People, and that rubs me the wrong way. That seems racial. And
you mean Tusken Raiders?
Yeah. They're Tusken Raiders.
Raiders.
That is not a phrase ever uttered in this movie. It's just Sand People.
Yeah, I think I saw over a water fountain that said no Sand People. It was very
Sand People enter around back.
Yeah, it was weird.
And then their battle cries.
A little
the camel-esque banthas.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I never thought of it that way, but yeah, you're right.
Ooh, this is kind of icky.
A little bit. And are they people?
They're called Sand People.
That's not what they're called.
Oh, they were called Sand People many times. Disney Plus. You will find documented proof. They are called Sand People many times. I'm just going, oh no, this is racially insensitive. Like this, he's clearly going for something here.
Oh, I agree. Yeah. Now that you point that out, I'm like, oh.
Yeah, from the Asian fish people to Jar Jar.
Yeah.
And now really looking at the Tusken Raiders, or excuse me, air quote Sand People, I'm going, oh shit. This is...
Well, at least he's consistent, I guess.
Consistently racist. All right.
Okay.
Anything else? All right. That's Star Wars. All right. Ratings.
I'm actually curious about this now.
IMDb gives Star Wars an 8.
What?
0.6. Which on an IMDb scale to not be a 7 basically means it's a perfect 10.
Yeah, it's a 10. Jesus. Okay.
8.6.
8.6.
Rotten Tomatoes.
Okay.
Give Star Wars a 94.
Wow.
For a grand total of 180.
Oh.
But it's like
184.
184. That's what I thought. It's just a couple of points shy from...
we might have a new leader next week.
By the time this marathon is over, I would not be surprised if we had a new leader for highest rated movie of all time, which is Lord of the Rings, Return of the King at 184. Now, I would be surprised if it was Star Wars Christmas Special that supplanted it.
I would be surprised. I would not be surprised, actually, if the Christmas Special beat Joe Dirt for the lowest rating. So we may get a Star Wars may get a Star Wars sandwich. I don't know how I feel about that.
I don't know how I feel about that. I know how Chewie's dad feels about that.
Mm.
So reviews.
Okay.
I found something different, so I did something different.
Okay.
Both of today's reviews are from Ebert.
Oh,
I have an original 77, and then I have a revisit from 99.
oh, so he did the special editions.
So it's Ebert.
Okay.
It's actually Ebert for each of them,
I like this.
but
Maybe.
it's just 22-year difference.
Okay.
So in 1977, Ebert had this to say. The magic of Star Wars is only dramatized by the special effects. The movie's heart is in its endearingly human and non-human people. 4 stars.
Okay.
He gave it a perfect 4.
Nice.
Let's flash forward
like
to
that.
99, where he looks back at it. And if you read his review, I don't believe he had ever rewatched Star Wars until watching it for this re-release.
Okay.
Because he mentions like having not seen this movie for 20 years. Okay. So Ebert's review from 99. It's as goofy as a children's tale. As shallow as an old Saturday afternoon cereal. As corny as Kansas in August. And a masterpiece. 4 stars.
Okay.
Time did not diminish Ebert's love of the Star Wars.
Ebert's kind of redeeming himself a little bit. Slowly.
You think so?
A little bit. We'll see. We'll see.
Okay. I found both of those and I thought, yeah, I'm going to do that. I want to do that.
I like that.
So, Tevis, what, if any, awards do you have for the Star Wars?
I have the Halle Berry Award for the worst line.
Okay. Is it Tashi Station?
It's the Tossie Station.
Power
one.
converters?
Yeah. I'm just like, and also the way he delivers it too.
Yeah.
It's not just a bad line, but it's just the way he delivers it. It's
Yeah.
like, ugh, I don't like that.
I'm trying to think. I really don't have
I have the Golden Gruber Award for best villain.
Darth Vader.
Vader.
You know what? Vader does get a Golden Gruber Award.
And he also gets the Mr. Joshua Award. Tarkin is kind of the main bad guy.
Yeah, but he can't get both.
Why not?
Because he's either the main villain or the henchman.
No, it says Golden Gruber Award for the best villain.
Right, but that's obviously the main villain.
No, it's not obviously the main
It
villain.
is obvious.
It's
You're
for best
changing
villain.
the rules again.
It doesn't say main villain. It says best
But
villain.
Tarkin would tell Vader things. Vader would tell Tarkin things. I think they're on even ground. I think we have to stop at the Golden Gruber. They both tortured Leia. They both agreed in blowing up Alderaan. Vader kills...
Tarkin was in charge.
Well, he was physically in charge of the base.
He's ranked above Vader.
No.
Oh, absolutely.
Well, because he was actually in charge of the Death Star and its operations. Vader was more like the Emperor's guy. He was more like a special envoy.
I'll give you that one. Whatever. I'll give you that one.
He can't. The award cannot be given to the same person.
Okay.
So pick which one he is.
Golden
And
Gruber.
I will stand by it.
Golden Gruber.
Okay, thank you. I do kind of want to give Shelley Duvall to Carrie Fisher.
Really?
She's fine.
Really?
She's fine.
She's awesome.
Well, then I'm giving it to Mark Hamill.
Okay.
Mark Hamill gets to Shelley
gets it,
Duvall
yeah.
for being totally fine.
Yeah.
Totally, absolutely fine.
Yeah.
Okay. I also still want to give the Roger Murtaugh Award to Tarkin.
He's still too old for this shit.
Despite the movies we watch being near 50 years apart, he still seems too old for this shit.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. I don't think the Empire has a good retirement plan.
No.
Yeah.
I think it just has a try not to get choked to death plan.
Yeah, I think they're just hoping he walks off and missteps off the edge of one of those walkways because there's no railings.
Damn you, Galen! Galen Urso! That's why the Death Star is basically a walking death trap. If you're half asleep on an early shift, you're done.
Dead.
All right, any other awards?
No.
Okay, before we get to best part, worst part, blah, 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 there's something I want to talk about that I asked if you want to touch on anything. I forgot something I wanted to touch on.
Okay.
How good did the 20th Century Fox sound like
the logo?
The logo sound, like the orchestra.
Oh, yeah.
Man, it sounds so real, like an actual orchestra, like just playing their hearts out. You can hear the slight echo as they're blowing the roof off their recording studio. Like, man, I enjoyed that so much. Then we actually got to Star Wars and the iconic screen crawl, and the orchestra sounds so real and so just like almost as if you could just touch it. It's right there. And I'm not wrong in saying this, it's better.
Oh,
right?
Absolutely.
It's almost like listening to certain music through a record. The vinyl, it just makes it better.
Yeah, the 20th Century logo and the music when it hits. I remember being a kid and flipping on the TV, and you're on HBO, and you're kind of in that middle. You still kind of get like some of the ads for what's upcoming on HBO.
Yeah.
And then it dives into the movie, and you're like, I don't even know what's coming up next. And all of a sudden, this 20th Century Fox. I'm like, oh, is this it? Is this it? And then it does that, and then it transitions to Lucasfilm, and I'm like, yes, yes,
virgin. Excuse me, I called child Tevis a virgin.
But then, yeah, the Star Wars thing and the crawl, and
not even just like the crawl, which is iconic. Everyone's talking, but the music just sounded so much better.
I agree.
Speaking of music that sounds better, the best scene that doesn't feature Darth Vader is the cantina. And it's 100% because of that absolute banger. Dun 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 dun.
I have that on my Spotify.
Fucking banger. And it always has been, and it always will be.
Those guys with their weird giant fingers.
I believe they're called Bith.
Yeah, I don't know.
And they're just killing it. They're absolutely getting laid at the end of their set.
During? What are you talking about?
That's why the keyboardist had that big curtain.
Yeah.
He's just getting a blowy under the table as they are killing it with a bona fide banger.
Love it. Yeah, the whole cantina scene is great.
Wait a minute. Han couldn't shoot first because it would make him too violent and aggressive. Obi-Wan could dismember people. It's cool. Whatever.
Well, the guy pulled a blaster and pointed it. Oh, I see what you mean. Same thing Greedo did to... Yeah.
And not only does Obi dispatch 2 patrons in that bar, we see the bloody severed arm on the floor just to really drive the point home.
Yeah.
Han couldn't be a quick draw artist?
Bullshit.
It's kind of bullshit.
It's bullshit.
But I don't care about any of that because I'm grooving in the cantina, baby. Da 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 da.
You wouldn't be able to be served there because they would think you were a droid.
We don't serve your racism.
Like, hey,
go out back. We don't serve your kind here.
3PO, will you wait out front by the water fountain that says you can't drink out of it? Thank you.
That's right. Racism. No, I had to talk about the music. And also the cantina music.
Yeah.
There's also a reason I'm pretty sure that song is in every piece of Star Wars media ever at some point.
Have you ever played the Lego Star Wars?
Yeah.
The one that has the whole...
Oh, no, I haven't played Lego Star Wars, but I know it's in there.
Yeah, you go into the cantina and it's the music.
You go into any cantina in any Star Wars game, that song is playing, or you can go over to some sort of space jukebox and get it playing.
It's awesome.
And it's like, well, I know what I'm doing for the next 20 minutes. Da, 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 da. Banger. Banger. Can't hear you over the banging. All right. Favorite part / best part.
I gotta say, I like the attack on the Death Star.
Sure.
I think it looks great. It's interesting. I like it when Porkins gets taken out.
Poor Porkins.
I
He had
know,
no
poor
chance.
guy. Poor
It
guy.
didn't help that his TIE fighter was marginally slower than everyone else's, and
You mean
no one has
X-Wing?
any idea. Oh, yeah, his
Yeah.
X-Wing, excuse me. It was marginally slower, and no one knew why.
Yeah, and then he never flew quite in formation.
He was always just a little too low.
A little too low. Yeah, I don't know. I love that whole scene. What's your favorite part? Vader.
Everyone knows I love bad boys. Bad guy. Villains. And Vader is the best villain. When we see him, he's all aura and presence. Then when we see him again, he's physically choking someone. Then when we see him again, he's just barking orders. Then he's torturing Leia. Then he's choking his own officer who's just being a little too goddamn lippy. Then he kills Obi-Wan. He's going after Luke. That's scary. Then he's in his TIE fighter taking out people. Yeah.
He's a badass.
Yeah, it's Vader.
Worst part?
Okay. The entire part of the movie that is literally as soon as the droids land on Tatooine, up until just before they enter the cantina, that whole Tatooine bit grinds this movie to a halt. It's basically standing still, and it's so boring, and I don't care. There's no good character development. There's nothing interesting going on. And then the few things that might kind of be interesting are just ruined by the glacial pace. There is faster tectonic movements than this goddamn scene. Or, excuse me, scenes.
Okay. I'll give you that.
Once we get past, like, the opening, cooks. Then we come to a standstill like dinosaurs in a tar pit. Then we're back to cooking for the most part.
Yeah.
There's speed bumps, but we don't stop.
Okay.
It's just so bad.
For me, it's a majority of all that new shit.
There, yeah.
That's when you get to the Jabba scene, it just slow. I mean, you were talking about grinding to a halt. That right there, I was just like, don't care.
Most of Tatooine is just like, oh Jesus, can we move on, please?
The more I think about it, majority of the added shit
is
in Tatooine.
As if that sequence wasn't long and slow enough.
Yeah.
Let's put fat in it.
Yeah, and I think I talked about this on Rogue One.
This bacon needs more grease.
When I watched the Blu-ray version of it and I got to the Ben Kenobi scream, I noticed that rock that was in front of R2 was a lot bigger than I remember.
I remember you talking about it. Having watched it, did I notice that whatsoever? No!
I don't know why I did. But then I put in the DVD version of it, and the rock is way smaller.
Sure.
Like, why?
Who cares?
Who gives a shit? He's hiding. Well, he's probably not covered up enough and the Tusken Raiders can see him. So... It's stupid. I hate it. I hate almost all of that added shit. That almost affected my opinion of the movie.
Sure.
So,
prop.
I want that little probe that Luke fought on the Falcon.
Oh, the remote?
Yeah.
Maybe. Any droid. You're gonna like Star Wars has such a unique what's the word I'm looking for? Not visual, but all their droids have a distinct look.
Oh, absolutely.
As soon as you see a robot, android, droid, whatever it is, you know it's Star Wars just by looking at it. There's no mistaking it.
And you can see their silhouette and be like, "Oh, I know who that is."
It's BB-8, whatever that one was.
That's no, that one doesn't exist.
It does exist.
No, I don't recognize it.
I don't know. The remote would be okay. That guy's severed arm would be cool.
That would be cool.
Chewie's metal. Oh, wait.
Somebody has it.
No, I'm really trying to think. I think the chessboard.
That would be cool. Too bad you couldn't get the pieces because it's all hologram.
We live in 2025. You absolutely could.
That's true.
Like, it's just part of the table light.
Yeah.
Like, absolutely you could do that. But no, I don't. As I'm sitting here really like thinking about it, I'm like, I don't know.
The dice hanging from his rearview mirror on the Falcon that made for some reason, a prominent return in Last Jedi.
So I don't know. I mean, there's a few picks, but I don't know. At the same time, nothing I'm like in love with. I'm like, oh yeah, there it is.
Yeah, a lot of it would be, oh, I want that lightsaber or that blaster or whatever.
But even none of those are really prominently featured in this one.
No, not really.
Not really. So I can go with the remote droid. Let's do it.
Okay.
All right, Tevis. I think we're there. Final thoughts for 1977's Star Wars.
Oh, is it
Episode 4.
Is it me?
A New Hope.
All right, New Hope. It was hard for me to put my nostalgia aside.
Sure.
But I managed.
I don't know if I believe that.
And I'm going to tell you, I struggled to get through that whole Mos Eisley's part that you were talking about, or the Tatooine part.
It's rough, man.
It is rough. You're not lying. But once they get into the cantina and then they take off from Mos Eisley, this movie moves.
Yeah.
And it is an adventure. It's funny. The visuals are great. The music is great. The acting is what it needs to be.
It's passable.
Yeah. The story is, it's simple. It's a serial. It does what it needs to do. The practical effects is I miss this so much. Just knowing that, yes, that creature is there. Yes, that robot is there. This movie is 100% worth the ticket price. If they would somehow release it, Disney, do you need more money? Let's just release the original cut of this film, of all three of these films. You're going to sell how many Blu-rays? How many 4Ks of that would you sell?
All of them.
All of them. Release the original cut.
Get them out of the Rancor pit.
Yes. Please. But yeah, no, this movie is awesome. I love it. Off to you, good sir.
I don't really have a lot of nostalgia for Star Wars. Grew up with it, but I've just never. My true love of Star Wars comes not from the films, but from the other content. Again, honestly, I think a lot of my Star Wars love comes from BioWare's Knights of the Old Republic 1 and 2.
Not the fighting game that they had, the Masters of Terras Ka. No? Didn't like that at all? Oh, okay.
Not that one.
The Speed Racer,
that one was actually kind of
pod
cool.
racing game,
or Rogue Squadron was cool.
Squadron. Yeah.
And I realized I like the Star Wars universe. I'm not so sure I like the Star Wars movies.
I could see that.
Like Star Wars as a concept is cool. A lot of the games kick ass. The first 2 seasons of Mandalorian are really good. Like, there are things you can cherry pick to really highlight how cool this universe is. But most of those are not the actual films. Because George Lucas kind of sucks at everything. That being said, I was really trying to, because I want to be fair. So I've been doing a lot of comparing.
Comparison? Yeah, I've done that too. Out in the ocean with the parachute and
the
comparasailing.
The comparachute.
Yeah, the comparasailing.
I'm gonna just comparachute out of this. You might ask. But I've been doing a lot of comparing with like Lord of the Rings from last year. Didn't think Fellowship was worth it. It's so long. There's not a ton that happens. There are moments that kick ass, like the Nazgul, but there's just so much where you just drool coming down my chin, eyes glazed over. Let's go. And I felt that way on Tatooine. This movie's a better length. It's better paced. I think it's actually telling a story meant for a movie, not let's take a giant tome of a book and try to force it into a movie length. I think Lord of the Rings has better characters, but to be fair, and I'm not exactly a fan of Tolkien's writing, but he's a better writer than George Lucas, right? So trying to keep this as apples to apples as I can, but in reality, it's not. It's not an apples to apples thing. But you know what? Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope, is worth the ticket price. I'm not going to say 100% worth the ticket price like some, but man, especially if, and again, I know this angers people, so I'm going to keep saying it, but I'm also going to keep saying it because it's true. A New Hope was geared towards a younger audience. It wasn't meant for old fogies like us or the internet trolls. Get over it, guys. I'm sorry, it's not meant for us. If I came in 7, 8, 9 years old and I watched Star Wars, this would be the absolute coolest thing on the planet.
Yeah.
I get it. And watching it as an adult, do I love it like that? No, absolutely not. But this was still an enjoyable movie that held my interest. It had some funny moments. It had some kick-ass moments. Yeah. This movie this movie was made to be an entertaining film. It wasn't made to be this grandiose piece of art. And I think that's where Peter Jackson misses the point.
Okay.
He made a 3+ hour King Kong. No one gives a damn.
Yeah.
It's
You're
King
not wrong
Kong.
there.
We want 95 minutes of monster destruction. That's it.
Yeah, we don't need an hour of character development before we even get to the island.
If your focus are human characters, no one cares. We're here to see a giant gorilla.
Yeah.
And Lord of the Rings, it stops, it starts, it stops, it starts, it stops, it stops, it stops, it stops. It starts, it stops.
They're walking.
Oh my God. You know what's cooler than walking? Spaceships.
Hell yeah.
Light speed.
Yeah,
Let's cook a little. At least get a horse and gallop. Damn. So no. You know what? And it doesn't even pain me to say it. But no, Star Wars is worth the ticket price. Will they all be? We'll find out. Because you know what? And no, it doesn't change my opinion one iota. Rogue One is not. Do not watch Rogue One. Watching Rogue One made me dislike this more.
I can see that.
Because now your mind is automatically drawing the connections that they want you to connect from this movie to that movie because they are directly one after the other connected and a continuation of that story. And you're just going, wait a minute. But that doesn't...
A doesn't go to B and B doesn't go to C. And yeah.
It doesn't work. Like the prequels trying to explain some of the plot holes. And then you're connecting the prequels to the originals. That doesn't work. Then you got the sequels that you're trying to connect to the originals. And that didn't work. It didn't work. So, honestly, I would have enjoyed this movie more had we not watched Rogue One. But Star Wars, by itself, I'm in.
Nice.
It's probably going to be another 20 years before I watch it. But, good on you, Star Wars.
We may pull it from the hat. I don't know.
No, we literally can't.
You can. I'll put it back in.
No. Okay, wait a minute. Wait, actually, you've touched on something we need to address right now. If
there are multiple versions.
No, shut up. We're not talking about multiple versions. That's cheating. We finished the original trilogy with this marathon.
Yes.
And the Christmas special.
Yes.
Does episode 1 Phantom Menace go in the hat?
Yes.
Or does episode 7
Yes. Force Awakens
go in the hat?
Yes.
No, they can't both be. You can't put those two landmines in the hat. I'm not playing Minesweeper when I draw a movie. I already have to dodge Die Hard 2.
Well, you don't know.
And I have to dodge Temple of Doom.
It might already be in there, both of them.
Oh, God.
And The Hobbit.
That was going to be my next question. Do we have to put The Hobbit in there?
It's already in there.
Okay. Well, hey, there we go.
Yeah. That'll be the day I walk out into the highway and just pose.
Wait, if we draw Hobbit, the first one, The Journey.
Yeah, the long ass journey.
No, that's not walking out into
the green screen journey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one that made Ian McKellen cry or some shit. Like
absolutely.
Emotionally broke down. Hey, Peter Jackson, stop being terrible.
No, if we pull that one, that is going to be the beginning of me having to walk into the highway. Because we pull the other two, I'm just gonna do it.
No, 5 armies will be whatever episode precedes us drawing. So we talk about a movie, we draw 5 armies. That episode we just did will be the last episode. Because the Battle of 5 Armies is atrocious. Atrocious.
We'll be like, oh, okay, I gotta know. Oh, Battle of the 5 Armies.
If I have to watch a Legolas run up those falling stones one more time.
Thank you for following. Take a price. We're
Love
done.
You guys. Mwah. We're going to take our bow and quit. All right. Well, tune in next week as we do Star Wars. Episode 5. The Empire Strikes Back.
Yes. Hell yeah.
Until then, we hope you enjoyed. And I hope that you are enjoying our anniversary marathon of the original Star Wars story. And you stick with us. Make sure you follow, you like, subscribe, comment, Patreon, merch.
Flurfendurf. Yeah.
And Flurfendurf.
Yeah.
There we go.
Flurfendurf.
But as always, the most important part is to be good to yourselves, be good to each other, and good night.
I knew Star Wars was going to be worth it.
Shut up.